go to the Tools panel of Illustrator, Width tool, and then below that, Warp tool. Select that. Now the default one is if I just apply it over here, it warps apart, and it warps past. That's the key thing. It also warps a few other things as well, which I will show in a few seconds. And you can apply that, and you can create nice warping designs with a very basic setting. Just apply it over. Also, you can, of course, just apply it locally. So if you want to sort of create a little distortion in a particular tiny area, you can do that as well. So it creates that. But what you can also do is double click or press return, probably easier. And you can also, of course, set the size. So say 40. So it makes it a lot larger than the actual design. And then apply it then. And you can see you can warp the design all kinds of ways. Also warps that one as well. Now I don't want that to be selected, so I've just moved that out of the way. So with this one, what you can do, again, warp that, press return. I'm going to put it down, but I wanted to show you, you can make it with a very large one. So 20 and 20 there. Also, you can change intensity. So maybe go for 1. Click it. Now this is, so it's very subtle now. And you apply it with 1 and it hardly moves, but it's very subtle. It does move. You can see some added points have been added, but it's very, very subtle. Press return. You can set it to 100. Set it to 100 and then apply it, and you can see it warps very nicely without really any. You can just drag that around like that. Now, if you go too far and create too many, it will actually slow down very rapidly and may potentially even crash. However, I'm not going to do that, so learnt my lesson running through these trials. Now, just going to go 50% there. Also, you can change the angle, so you can set it to 45. Now, I'd suggest maybe make that like the height 2, so you get a very narrow brush, and then you can see as you go through, you get a nice sort of 45-degree angle there, which sort of look in that sort of direction, if that's what you want. You can, of course, change it around to be -45, etc. At any point, if you want to reset it, you can always reset it. Now, I'm just going to put that back to 20 again and set that to 0. Got 50 there. Now, some of the other features that are in the other tools are not there, the anchor point ones. I'm not certain why they're left out. Would be nice, but they don't include them. So what you got is detail. Now, if you turn that off and just use simplify, so I just apply it like that, you can see the result. I mean, it's okay. It creates curves, but it doesn't add really many extra or any extra points. So you can see, just go over there like that, just distorts it very subtle. However, press return, go for detail, and you can push the detail up and turn the simplify off. Now it creates a lot of points. You can see a rapid amount, just loads and loads of points. Now, you might not want that. It's probably not a good thing, but that's why I just wanted to point out that detail, you can have it at 7 or 8. Of course, the more, it's obviously going to create more. So you want to keep it down to about 2 or something. And you can put simplify on, which is probably good. Set it to be about there. I'm certain probably the higher settings, maybe it slows it down slightly. But on a fast machine, you probably wouldn't notice. And it just reduces the number of points, makes hopefully a better result. But you can see you can distort this design in all kinds of ways and warp it, and you apply it multiple times. And then undo, of course, as well. However, you got that. What you can do, you can also use, say, this one. This one's got a mesh. So what you can do, you can just create a mesh over here. Just go to Mesh tool, apply a mesh, and then you can distort this as well. So if you go to, again, Warp tool, and apply the warp tool, you can see then as you warp the tool, it will also warp the colours as well within that. So you can create some interesting designs using this. You just go up here, now select that. You can also, of course, use multiple shapes. So I'm just going to apply multiple shapes there. Let's just create a couple, maybe change the colour for that one, and so on, and add another one, just so you can see blue there. Okay, so now with those selected, so they're all selected there, like so, yep. And then go to the warp tool again. You can again apply the warp tool and then distort it like that. So it can be used for multiple paths as well. So that's quite useful. And you can distort it and stretch it off like that. Also, what you can do, you can warp text. So you've got text here. However, try it. Let's just go warp and then try it. And it will say you can't do it. What you need to do is go to Object and Expand. Once you've done that, say yes. And now you can warp it. So you can warp the design text and distort it in all kinds of different ways. And of course you can vary the settings. So if you want to, again, go back to the original and then press return. You can say set the angle 45 degrees, intensity, set it high, whatever you want to do. And also, of course, you can do other things as well. Say just a straight line, just a line like that. Let's give us a stroke so you can actually see it. You can warp and distort that, so you can just apply it like that and just distort the line to create nice curved designs just using that. And of course, you can create other designs more than that. Again, you can always vary the settings. So instead of using those high values, maybe set it to 2 or 2. Maybe change intensity to, say, 100. Change the detail, click OK, and then apply it. And you can then, of course, create nice distortions like that. Just make it like, well, all kinds of different shapes. Can be created very quickly and easily for that. And that's just using an open path. Well, hope you found this of interest. Thank you much.